Hi, I'm here at the South Platte River near my boyhood home in Colorado. It was at a river like this, the River Jordan, that Jesus went to his cousin John the Baptist and he was baptized just before he started his new ministry. Well, that's why I'm here, to begin a new ministry that I call Two, the word only. In Matthew 18:19 through 20 states, "Again I say to you, if two of you agree on earth about anything they ask, it will be done for them by my Father in heaven. For 2 or 3 are gathered in my name, there I am amongst them." Well, I want the Lord to be amongst us. Show us the truth. The Lord allowed me to take care of my family, and now I have to take care of His. Let's get started. Amir Sephardi, Dr. Jimmy DeYoung, Jack Hibbs, Jan Markle, and Don Stewart. Well, they talk about prophecy, and they aren't prophets, and they don't never claim to be. But they study what the Bible tells them about it. They don't make predictions, and yet we see some of the things happening today that they talk about with great precision. And why should we listen? Well, they have a track record to go off of. It's called the Old Testament, and that's what this program will do. We'll run through these old prophecies and we'll explain when they were made and when they were fulfilled. This is Two. Today we'll start with Jesus' birth, and was fulfilled around 6 to 4 BC. Most of the prophecies that were told around 750 to 681 BC. However, the oldest would be around 1450 and 1410 BC, which is where we're starting. I'll go ahead and make 3 points. My first point is Genesis 3:15 says, "I will put enmity between you and the woman, and between your offspring and her offspring. He shall bruise your head, and you shall bruise his heel." Why was this said? This is said by God to the serpent, and after Eve told God that the serpent deceived her. Serpent's now looked at with disdain. God does this in 2 ways, both literally and figuratively. He does it by putting the serpent on his belly and eating the dirt. Because of deceiving the woman, there will always be an ongoing aggression between the two, and will be maintained by both of their offspring for generations. My second point, when we dig into a little further into the interpretation, you can understand that it fits with future events and what's going to happen. The bruising of the head for the serpent, and much less for the woman's, with just the bruising of the heel. Because of this, future predictions in verse 15 has been called the proto-evangelium messianic interpretation of a text, presaging man's ultimate triumph over sin through a coming Savior. Jesus is the first anticipation of the gospel. Well, This is saying that the serpent needs to be viewed as more than the snake, but as Satan, which is more of an inference, as shown more by the Apostle John in Revelation 12:19 or 12:9, and the great dragon was thrown down, that ancient serpent, who is called the devil and Satan, the deceiver of the whole world. He was thrown down to the earth, and his angels were thrown down with him. In Revelation 22 says, and he seized the dragon, that ancient serpent, who is the devil and Satan, and bound him for 1,000 years. Think about that. 1,000 years. Points to Jesus and his reign. So my third point, the last point, is the offspring, which going into Genesis 4:25, when it goes from the birth of Seth and through the generations, which then flows and traces to a single line of his descendants. And eventually it points to a king who through him all nations will be blessed. It all comes to a point when Jesus is born. It's told in Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, the Gospels, just as it points to, just as it states. So we'll go ahead and we'll talk about the next time on 2. We'll be going into 750 to 686 BC time frame and Micah. And this is how the program's going to work. We'll go through these. If you have any questions, I'll put my link on the bottom for my email. Or if you just want to comment, or just, I know, you might not even like what I'm saying. So anyway, bless you all. May the Lord keep you and save you and show you the way. And eventually He'll be coming, Yeshua. And I look forward to that day along with you. See you then on the next 2. This is Tim Thornton.